Hey, welcome to. I can't even fucking talk. Thanks. Hey, welcome to what may or may not be my first video officially on my YouTube channel. Hey, this is Verniverse, and I am standing outside about an hour and a half before the end of 2022, heading into 2023, and I don't know. I really just felt the urge to make a quick video. I don't know if I'm ever going to be in a position to where I can give like words of wisdom. Sorry, I'm standing up actually. I'm not sitting down. I'm trying to find a place to sit down that's not wet. It's rained these last few days. Okay, this will do just nicely. As my cat looks at me in the back. Sorry, Kai. It's a little late for you to be out. Yeah, as this year is winding down, obviously you get into the mood to reminisce and think about the good things, the bad things, the things that you can improve on, the habits that you can lose, the habits that you should build on, things like that. It's just kind of a part of the fever of a year ending and a new year coming in. But I don't think I really want to do that for the principle of I want to do that principle, but I don't want to do it for the new year, if that makes sense. Like, anyway, maybe that doesn't make any sense. I guess I am falling into the trap of thinking about a lot of mistakes that I've made this year, and I've made a lot of mistakes. I've also made some beneficial sacrifices, but sacrifices nonetheless, and I've lost good people, great people, because of me or because of situations or because of, life ending. But I've also met some really good people and gained some great people in my life. So it's always interesting at this point in my life. I'm only 24, but I think I'm at a good point to where when I look back on life, it sounds so weird, but when I look back on life, I realize that when it comes to this point and you look back, and you are looking back, you see that life is just a roller coaster, a lot of ups and downs, and the goal. You can't come outside, Kai. I know. I'm sorry. But you realize that there are gonna always be ups and downs, and that's good. Like, life should have there should always be a balance to life. But I think the goal is always to make sure that there are more good times than bad, or at the very least that you learn and not make the same mistakes, so that the ride is less bumpy in the future. But I think the truth is that it's going to always be bumpy. And I really don't know what this video is going to be about. I'm just kind of rambling. I think that's fine. But I think that it's okay to acknowledge that life is going to always be going, and it is like a roller coaster ride. It's just a never-ending roller coaster, and it's important for you not to, or it's important for myself to not circle back to the same things over and over again, unless those things are working for me, such as good habits and things like that. But if it's not, it's really important to not do that. And I think I'm starting to get to a point in my life where I don't make the same mistakes. Kai is now clawing at the door. He really wants to get out of here. I feel bad, but it's too late. It's too late, buddy. Anyway, sorry. I'm at a point in my life where I want to not make the same mistakes anymore, because I hate that feeling. When you, whatever it is, anytime something goes the way that you expect it to in a negative way, so it's like you knew it was going to turn out bad, you always have this pit in your stomach that's like, I told you so. And it's like I feel like I've been preparing myself for letdowns for a good portion of my life, so that when they do happen, it's like, well, that was expected. Like, it was expected not to go through, or the plan to fail, or for this business not to happen, or for that relationship not to happen, and things like that. But I don't think that that's healthy. And saying it out loud, obviously it doesn't sound healthy, but I think it is important to acknowledge that for myself, that I've always been burning candles on both ends for myself. because it's easier to know that the flame's going to die out versus seeing how long it's going to last, if that makes any sense. But I think I'm really ready to embrace the anxiety that comes with being alive and working through the surprises that come, and learning how to just be I guess just be a decent human being, an adult, working, providing for myself, and trying to have a stable relationship and with myself and with others, which is not something that I have really done in the past. I think when I was younger, I embraced the fact that there is a lot of instability in life, in the sense that I would do a lot of unhealthy things just because I knew that I could. I had the metabolism to endure it, I guess. But I don't feel old or anything. I don't feel cranky or creaky, no bones, or I feel like I'm in good health. But I just feel like, I don't know, maybe at this point, when you turn 24, going on 25, everyone reaches a point where something just clicks, where it makes sense to get things in order. And it's not like there's an urgency about, like, I got to do it now, or like my life's over. It's more of like, this is the right time to do it. And I'm kind of having that moment now, I guess, to like make sense of this video, whatever this is. I am at a point to where I do want to be more progressive with myself, be more, be more aware of the good and the bad that I come across on this roller coaster ride that is life, so that I can experience it and not necessarily just brace for impact. I guess I don't know. I guess I'm trying to say that going into the year, I don't want to already have feelings and emotions and reactions stored up for situations that I don't even know about yet. I don't want to carry on the weight of a letdown from 2022 and previous years into 2023, because I feel like I'm going to be let down at some point. So it's like, oh, I was ready for this. And maybe that's not healthy, and maybe, I'll figure out if that is healthy or not, to just not be prepared. But I think it's important to experience it in the moment, because every situation is different, and I think there are going to be a lot of really good experiences this year, and I want there to be. And I guess it gets into the next point of this video. The reason that I felt like rambling, and the reason that I'm reflecting, is because this year is ending. But the promises that I'm making to myself, that I may or may not say in this video, are things that I've been doing for the last month or so. So these are habits that I've already started to build on. But I guess I really want to show them off, or showcase them, starting in the new year. So I guess technically I do have some New Year's resolutions, but I've been building on these resolutions for a couple months at this point. So they're kind of becoming a habit. A new thing, it's an old thing for me, but it's a new thing for current me, is meditation. That's something that I really want to get into. Oh, maybe I should. No, okay. Now I'm going to go into the things that I hope to build upon into the next year. One thing that I want to build upon is meditating. I've started meditating again, something that I used to do a lot when I was younger. Sorry if I keep touching my faces, because these glasses are very loose. If you can't tell, they're wonky, and it's late at night and my face is all oily and whatnot, so they'll slide, so just forgive me for that. Oh, Kai is whining. Oh, he's whining so hard. It's okay, buddy. Meditating. I want to meditate. It's something I used to do when I was younger a lot. Didn't even know what it was. I was just kind of into it because I was into anime. But I understood that it was always important to calm yourself, and react with a cool and level head for the most part. So I kind of want to do that daily. My goal for the rest of my life really is to meditate in the morning when I wake up, and then either right before I go to sleep or post workout, because I usually work out at night anyway. So the goal is to work out, just to meditate twice a day. And along with that, obviously, since I'll be meditating twice a day, every day, is that I'm going to work out at least once a day. And it's not going to be anything like heavy at this point. Like, I'm not trying to go an hour into it every single day and just kill myself within like a week. Who is that? Now it's the dogs trying to get out. Everyone's trying to get outside. I'm pretty popular when it comes to the critters. So, yeah, you can see why I want to meditate so that I can focus. And then I want to work out every day. I mean, as short as 5 minutes is cool with me. As long as an hour. There will be days, like the main days, like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday kind of thing, or Monday, Tuesday, rest Wednesday, then work out Thursday, Friday situation. Either 3 to 4 days of the week are going to be actual workouts with lots of endurance, focus on different things, obviously, but generally every single day I will work out my body. I want to let him. The thing is, if I let him out, he's not coming out here to be with me. He's coming out so he can just go run off into the woods somewhere, and I won't see him until like 4 in the morning. So I'm not letting him out, even though I want to. Yeah, so I want to do that. I want to work out. Everyone's already getting ready for the new year, I see. Workout. I want to meditate. I want to write daily. And I'm not, at the moment, I'm not putting a label on it. I do have goals. There are 3 specific things that I want to write, creeping up on 4 things. But in general, every single day, I want to write something. Either it's part of the things that my projects that I'm working on for this year, or it's just warming up, or just something, just some kind of writing. I got to do it. And tied into that, but completely separate, is also journaling. So what I have done since like 2017, first year college, whatever, was there was this link that I got. I don't even know. There's a link that I found a long time ago that had 101 questions. It was called 101 Questions to Ask Yourself. And every day I would do 1 question a day for like 101 days. And the goal was to do that, and then to do that every year, basically. Just kind of go through those questions and then give time to live life and then do it again. But for some reason, I've never completed it. I get into it. I think the deepest I've got into it, honestly, is like 35 questions. And then either life happens or I forget about it, or like, it's cool. The funny thing about journaling and like building upon the self for me is that when it's tough and I'm depressed or not feeling good, or like something really big happens, it's like, boom, that's the moment to do it. That's the moment to really think about what I want in life. But I feel that now more than ever, I think every single day about what I want in life. This is what I want. This is what I want. And if I'm not working towards that, it really messes with me. It messes with my mood, my energy, and my perspective on things. Like, my food doesn't taste as good. Playing with the critters is exhausting because I feel like I'm just wasting energy sitting around, and then when it's time to play with them, I play with them at their appropriate time. But like, all that energy you would think would go towards them even more. It's like, well, at least I did this. I played with them 110%, but it's like, no. If anything, it's like just a 50-50 thing, because I'm just so mentally exhausted from thinking about all the things that I'm not doing. So I want to write every day. I want to journal every day and really work on focusing on the things that I desire every single day and putting work towards having those things. And that way, when it comes to the extra activities, like, watching TV, I can enjoy it. Eating food, I can enjoy it more. Playing with the critters, I can devote 100% of my energy towards those different um, aspects of life, because I'll still feel good about the pursuit towards my career and having the kind of life I want to have. So, I think that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Like I said, there are some specific things that I want to do that I probably shouldn't get into because I don't want to jinx it. I'm not too superstitious, but I just don't want to jinx it. But maybe this is actually a good thing, because it could be me holding myself accountable. So, I mean, screw it, whatever. So, my writing goals for this year are to write a musical, not just the first draft of a musical, but just like really work through it, write a musical, write a full-length play, and to write a light novel. Those are my 3 writing goals for this year. So I have 12 months. Excuse me. That bird's been there for a minute. I have 3 projects that I definitely want to do within the next 12 months. We'll kind of go from there. I want to keep it light. I really do want to keep it light. There are so many things that I want to do, and I think it's good that there are so many things I want to do. There's a little animated series that I also want to start, and that's just like 4 things. And in my perspective, I'm just thinking like it's 4 things to do over 12 months, and by this time next year, I want to look at this video or like make another video and say like, hey, I accomplished all those things. These were the good things about it. These were the trials I ran into. This is how I dealt with the trials. This is how I feel now that I've gone through all that, and hopefully, I will have grown in some form or fashion. Obviously, if you're seeing this video, it's because this is a YouTube video, and it is very informal, and that is completely fine with me. Hopefully, I will have started a YouTube channel for me, and I don't know. I just want to start one. I've wanted to start one for so long, and just like a lot of people my age or a lot of people around my generation who want to do YouTube, I was inspired by people like the PewDiePies and the Markipliers. Really, Markiplier, favorite YouTuber, which I mean, just like everyone else is, right? I enjoy YouTube a lot. YouTube is my favorite app. I use it every single day. I just love it. I ride or die for YouTube. And I really want to be a part of the platform, and I want to do it. And at the very least, the reason why I want to do it is, one, because I love it, and the other reason is because I want to make more projects and put them out there. And in a way, it's like building a portfolio, but also it's getting comfortable in front of a camera, and staying creative, staying fresh, and just keeping ideas going. And also it just gives me something to do when I'm not at work, and I'm not trying to make film a career. By the way, I probably haven't even said this. My goal is to be a filmmaker, to be a film director, have a stable job doing that, a consistent job doing that, and just to make a living for myself doing a thing that I love to do. And I like movies, I like TV, I like any kind of digital content that I think can be used to make people's lives better, whatever it looks like for them. For me, making films and watching films and things like that, they really make me feel related to, for some reason. Like when I watch movies, I know everyone has their own thing. A lot of people watch things that are spectacular and have spectacle because it's a nice form of escapism. It's a nice show to get away from your real life. And I think for some reason, when I watch films and TV, no matter what they're about, I always watch them to see who and what I can connect to. And when I latch on to that, I let that narrative kind of take me along, and I experience and re-experience emotions with people, and kind of like live their story, see myself in them as they tell their story and as they go through their actions. So I really enjoy the personal aspects of film, and maybe those are kind of projects that I'll make myself. But at the very least, I would love to do that for other people as well. This video is getting really long and rambling. mm, what say you? Yeah, so, and because of that, I want to start a YouTube channel. This YouTube channel is gonna be it, probably. Verniverse. This is the world that I live in. These are aspects of this world, characters in this world, and I hope it turns out all right. You know, I guess having a YouTube channel or starting a YouTube channel is a part of this New Year's resolution as well, inadvertently somehow. I really just want to put myself out there. I am, yeah, reflecting on 2022 is really a reflection on the combination of years that have led to me being in this point in my life in 2022. And I am a very introverted, I dare say self-centered person, in the sense that I like to do a lot of things by myself and for myself, and I'm okay with not being around other people or doing things with other people, because I don't necessarily need that in order to have a healthy life personally. Doesn't mean that I don't like, having company and things like that, but for the most part, if I were to never physically interact with another human being, as it stands right now at the age 24, I'm completely okay with that. But I don't think that I want that for the rest of my life, if that makes sense. Like, I'm okay with being alone, and I now know that I'm really okay with being alone, but I want to do more things with other people, and I want to share my work with other people and experience other people's works, and kind of feed off of them, and just kind of go back and forth career-wise for sure, but also socially. So I guess I'm trying to say I'm like I'm like Komi-chan, and I'm gonna make 100 friends this year as well. So we'll see how that goes. But I think that's just about it. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to make this video. Maybe I can get into the nitty gritty about 2022. Like I said, every year there are ups and downs. But I think, yeah. This is like a present thing. I didn't really think about this. I really just pulled out my phone and just started recording. So excuse me for like thinking on the spot. But I don't really have anything very specific. Like, there are specific things that come to mind, but I don't have anything specific in mind that I need to talk through as if I haven't already dealt with it. There are a lot of good things that happened this year that I really didn't spend a lot of time on, such as, trying to think of a good thing now. There are a few. Like, I recently went to Disney for the first time, and that was amazing. I didn't think I would like it. I loved it. I didn't think I'd like it because I'm not really a big fan of roller coasters, but I like prepped myself for like a year. I was going on a trip for like, it has been a year in the making, with some friends, and I like braced myself by going on roller coasters and riding like water slides at like 60 feet in the air. I went to Texas and like did a water park kind of thing with some other friends. Like, I was just prepping myself for this trip because my little sister was gonna be there, and I couldn't say no to anything because I didn't want to, like, not see her have fun, not be there to experience those things with her. And for the most part, people don't die, or so I knew I would survive. I just didn't think I would be able to do it if I didn't practice, and I did. And I think that was a good lesson for me. It was like, if there's something big that I'm gonna do later on in life, like, it's good to just start preparing for it, so that I can like actually go through it and enjoy it in the moment. Another big thing that was important for me was I went to San Francisco, which was amazing. Was there for a few weeks. Loved it. Absolutely loved every single day. I got to see a Broadway show. I got to go to this business convention because that was the reason that I was there fully. It was for business, but there was a lot of play. I enjoyed going down to the pier. God, I love San Francisco. I love California. Uh, I used to live there, so it was really cool to go back and experience all that all over again, even though I didn't live in San Francisco because it's way expensive for a young man like myself. But it's a cool place, cool to be there. Traveling was fun. Went to Memphis, Kentucky, for West Virginia. It was I've been to a lot of places for a lot of different things. Got to see some new friends of mine get married. That was cool. Yeah, there are a lot of things. I guess more of that stuff's kind of like private life. So a lot of things in my private life. There were some negative things, but a lot of good things happened. And one thing that I have learned for myself, my one of my mantras for this year moving forward is move forward. I guess the mantra is to keep moving forward and to reflect on the past, but don't look back, and keep moving forward. Oh boy, yeah. I think it's so easy for me to get into a rut. It's so easy to think about something and then relive that entire situation. And now, in the moment, and for the next couple of days, I'm kind of stuck in that. Whether it's like a good thing, like when I think about San Francisco, even just now, like man, it was such a great experience. And I might ride this high until like 2023, but that was a joke. Um, but also, if it's a negative thing like that, it's the same effect. So I think, um, as I lose my train of thought, I think I just want to move forward, and I'll think about it a little bit, but I don't want to live in that because there is so much more, so many other good things, and so many other experiences in general that are coming my way, and I hope that I have a lot of them in 2023. And yeah. That's pretty much it. This video is a lot longer than it needed to be, but that's okay. And for anyone out there, he says, as he tries to get inspirational, for anyone out there that has goals for 2023, um, I hope that you follow through with it. I hope that you don't overdo it. You don't try to put 20 things on your like resolution list as far as being very consistent and building 20 new habits so soon. But I do hope that everything that you put on your list to accomplish, you find a way to execute that efficiently and in a way that you don't regret. You know, I hope you enjoy the process, and I hope I also enjoy the process of doing these simple things like meditating and working out and working on my art, and hopefully those things turn into great habits, and established habits, so that I can build new habits as well outside of that. So I hope we all just get what we want, get what we were working for, and I hope we're working for great things. And you know, I don't think anyone's dreams are too big at this point in life. At least not me. Like if you're around my age, like I mean, there are so many people who are way more successful than me, but and also people who like not even close. And then there are people who are like me who are like trying to figure out what does success even mean. And if there are things that you want to do, I just hope we can all execute them. And if executing that looks like success, then I hope we all succeed. And I think that's completely fine, no matter how big or small your dream is, as long as you have something that you're aiming towards. I think it'll make all the work rewarding, no matter what happens. Like you know, it's like I don't know. Yeah, that's what I mean. I just hope we all find fulfillment some kind of way, mainly by doing and going through the process of trying to achieve what we want to achieve, because there's always a chance of us failing. And if you don't enjoy the process, then you know it's like you feel like you wasted all your time. And I know that this year I felt like I wasted a lot of 2022, because I just wasn't making any progress towards certain situations. But I have now. And now that I'm here, I'm like, well, if I only started this process 6 months earlier, then I would be okay at this point. Hey, Kai. Hey, I'm coming in. now. I'll come in a minute. Okay. It's probably time for us to go to sleep too. We'll have to stay up and to say Happy New Year. Anyway, so this will be the first video, and starting tomorrow, I start filming some other video ideas that I have for YouTube, and we'll just see what happens. I don't know. I just want to have fun and do something while this Christmas break, this holiday break is happening before I have to jump back into work. But yeah. So hopefully we can work something out, and hopefully I can establish some good things. And maybe later on in life I won't ramble as much. But as for now, this is how it is. So this is Verniverse wishing everyone a happy, healthy, productive new year. I guess this is a thank you in advance for watching this video, and hopefully I'm consistent enough to where in a few years from now, or maybe even a decade from now, Jesus Christ, 10 years from now, this video will be here and I can look at it and be like, man, look at that young whippersnapper making a 31-minute video uncut. Maybe I'll cut it. I should probably cut this. Anyway, Happy New Year. I wish you and your family and your friends the best, and I hope good things come your way, and I hope you learn from any mistakes, and yeah, have a great time. I'll see you. No, wait, that can't be my sign off, or maybe it can be. I don't know. It's cool. Happy New Year.